In this video, I'll show you how you can create a new scene in your project. So let's say you've already created your first scene and set the camera position for all of these elements. In order to create a new scene, all you need to do is move the canvas to a new area. You can move the canvas in any direction to find a blank area for your new scene. Then make sure you have the previous element selected in the timeline and add your next element. You can place this wherever you want it to appear within the new canvas view. With new element still selected, you click the Set Camera button. This element will now be drawn in this exact canvas view. If you preview this, you'll be able to see the transition from the first canvas view to the second. You can use this technique whenever you want to add a new scene or move the camera position to a new area in your project. While you're editing your project, you can move between the various camera positions by selecting one of the elements from a particular scene in the timeline and then clicking on the thumbnail. This will move the canvas to show you the camera position for any element. You can also change the time it will take to transition from one camera position to the next. To do this, you need to go to the properties of the element just before the transition. This is usually the last element in a scene. Here you can change the transition time. Remember that every element has its own camera position, so if you add a new element to a scene, you'll need to set the camera position for this element. If you don't, VideoScribe will still use the default. This means it will be drawn in the center of the canvas. So first, you'll need to make sure that you're on the right camera view. In this case, you can do this by selecting the previous element in the scene and clicking on the thumbnail. Then you select the new element and click the Set Camera button. And that's how you create a new scene for your project.